Scrapie!
Scrapie is the oldest known prion. Prions are transmissible spongiform encephalopathies, which are a family of rare progressive neurodegenerative disorders that affect both humans and animals, and include mad cow disease and Creutzfeldt-Jacobs. But Scrapie only affects the nervous system of sheep. It occurs in Europe and America, and no people have been infected because it is exclusive to sheep. The prion replicates itself inside neurons of the brain. The immune system acts as a Trojan horse for prions because they seem to be made of a protein identical to the host protein. Therefore, the immune system does not attack the prions. This process causes neurodegeneration, which leads to a sponge-like pattern developing in the brain tissue. The prions can also be found in lymph nodes of an infected sheep. Clinical signs of classical Scrapie typically appear between 2 to 5 years after infection. Therefore, infected animals rarely show clinical signs of infection before the age of 2 years. Sheep typically live for 1 to 6 months after showing symptoms. When nerve cells become damaged, affected animals usually show behavioral changes, head and neck tremors, have trouble moving, which leads to recumbency. The sheep will then begin to scrape their bodies against the trees to relieve the psychosomatic itching, which gives the disease its name. Other signs include weight loss, biting of feet and limbs, lip smacking, and gait abnormalities. The infected sheep will inevitably die. There is no treatment for Scrapie. Soil has been implicated as a plausible reservoir for Scrapie prions because laboratory studies have shown that Scrapie-associated prion proteins can bind to soil particles, which may remain close to the surface where it is released so that it is accessible for grazing animals. Scrapie is most commonly transmitted from the mother ewe to her babies in the womb through contact with the placenta and placental fluids. In order to prevent an outbreak of Scrapie, it is important to recognize an infection early. Symptoms may be recognized soon, and those sheep must be removed from the flock to prevent the spread of Scrapie. It is also important to clean the ground and fences in pastures with bleach or lye. The birthing area must also have new bedding and be cleaned of afterbirth. The prevalence of Scrapie has dropped from about 0.5% in 2003 to 0.015% as of 2013. Both New Zealand and Australia have eradicated Scrapie. The United States is trying to do the same, costing $20 million annually. It is vital for the breeders and farmers to do what they can in order to eradicate Scrapie from the United States. Scrape Scrapie, save sheep.